Bishop, this is the main entrance to the church. This whole area is going to be an open area behind security doors, metal security doors. It's going to have a very high ceiling over here. Where you're standing, there'll also be a bunch of security doors. So during the week, or if there's to be any adoration, then people will enter through this area over here. Notice boards, facilities for notice boards, waiting areas. There'll even be an opportunity to do a few small sales of articles underneath that small concrete slab over there. So this is the main area of entry into your new church.
What about here?
That's a wheelchair access. It's very cleverly designed also by the architect, that it actually overflows from the hall, which is right over there, and then the wheelchair dependent people will be able to come up here and then find easy access into the church. Right, as we know, no church is complete without a bell and a bell tower. So this bell has got a very special story. Over here, if you listen carefully, you can hear the bell ringing. And the bell is actually already ready. It's already assembled. We had a look at the structure this morning. It's very exciting. But this tower over here needs to go up another 6 meters before the bell can be inserted right at the top. And I think there's a whole very special story about the bell from Marion Hill.
St Mary's.
St Mary's.
Maritzburg area.
Maritzburg area. Yeah. So very interesting story that we're going to have to share about the bell as well. But this entire block behind me over here is what we refer to as the bell tower, or the pigeon coop. So there we have our main entry on the right, and as one would be able to enter the church with the cry room right over here. This whole area is going to be for the cry room. It'll have its own glass partition, and the glass partition is actually slightly offset at a little bit of an angle, if you can see the way that I'm standing over here, with the focal point being onto the altar, which is very exciting. So this small area is dedicated to the cry room zone. Bishop Jose and myself are standing on the altar. What is going to come in behind the altar is a very large window with a large cross shape in it. The window is purpose made. It's 4 meters in height, so it goes up even higher than the scaffolding is over here at the moment. And the concept with the altar is that its focal point is directly onto the sacristy. So as the priest or the bishop comes out of the sacristy, they'll walk directly onto the focal point of the altar, with the crucifix right behind over here. To my left is the tabernacle area. The tabernacle lamp will be over here, and there will be a granite shelf over there that the Blessed Sacrament can be placed on top of while the tabernacle is being locked and opened and closed. Further to the left, those are all going to be doors that will be able to open up for overflow people, or if it's very hot, as it does get here in St Lucia, we'll be able to open those doors to allow a free flow of air movement through. Also to the right of the altar, there's another door over there that will be able to be opened all the way across.
What type of doors?
Those are timber doors. We call them folding sliding doors, so that you can get maximum opening out of them, so that the opportunity for the nature to interact with the inside of the church is at its maximum. And then onto this area is another veranda. It's got a concrete roof on top of it, and it picks up the design and the concept which comes through from the hall, from the sacristy area, from the entrance hall, all the way onto this veranda. So the whole development over here starts knitting together as the architect has pulled all these different design, very strong design elements together. Over there you can see the passage from the sacristy, which is focaling directly onto the altar. Then the church is also having a purpose-made stained glass window. This area to my left over here is all going to be glass. Also very large windows which are going to go up about 3 meters high. And then above them, for another 3 meters, there's going to be a massive stained glass window which depicts St Lucia and many wonderful elements of
The history of the place.
the history of the place. Yeah. Crocodiles, St Lucia,
Maybe a hippo.
maybe a hippo. Yeah, very, very exciting. So that's where the stained glass window is going to be. And then around to the side over here, you can actually see the remnant of the old original church. That was the St Lucia church. Very far away is some number plates which reflect the wall of remembrance, but there's going to be a new wall of remembrance built onto the southern side of the new church building, which we don't really see from here, but it'll be external access. Again, the whole concept and the design brief from the client to the architect is that there is this interactive relationship between the inside of the church and the beautiful nature, God's creation, and the opportunity over here, so that when people are sitting in church, they have this opportunity to see God's creation in all its splendor that St Lucia has to offer. Clearly many opportunities for people to get distracted during that.
Sure. Especially if the holiday is too long.
Especially if the family is too long. Yeah.